Hi everybody, it's Felisa. It is a beautiful day in my neighborhood. The sun is setting because I am on my way home, child. It is Friday and I am excited about that. I get excited about every Friday, even though I don't necessarily have a whole bunch of plans during the weekend. I get excited about the weekend nevertheless. So, yeah, there's that. I wanted to come and talk today about a video that I saw making the rounds on the internet, and you know, it honestly was disturbing. It was disturbing for a whole lot of reasons, some of which I'll go into in a few minutes. But before I do, I want to make sure that I give my disclaimer and say that, you know, I never claim to be a perfect parent. I never claim to be a know-it-all parent. There are just certain things that I intuitively gravitate to when it comes to parenting, and even with that, my parenting style has evolved over the years. I also want to be careful to say that I'm not necessarily against corporal punishment. I am against abuse, and I'm against forms of discipline that can traumatize or harm children. So with that being said, those of you all who may have seen this video floating around the internet know exactly what I'm talking about. Those of you who have not seen it, I think that it's been taken down, honestly, because everywhere that I saw it posted, and I saw it posted a few places, it says that it's not available. So I think that either Facebook took it down, or, you know, the person that filmed it actually took it down. Either way, it's not available, and I honestly think that that's a good thing. But there was a video of a young mother who, I guess she was with her friend, and they had gone up to the school because I feel like mom got a call or got an email or something saying that her child had been misbehaving. So, you know, she's looking all over the campus for him. Finally, you know, storms into the cafeteria where the child is eating lunch, locates him, drags him, I'm not kidding y'all, drags him by his collar. He's a little boy. Drags him by his collar outside, smacks him, you know, a few times with the belt, smacks him in his face. I mean, is screaming, gets on his level and is screaming in his face obscenities and calling him the N-word and saying that she's gonna break his face and then this, that, and the third. Like, my heart just broke for this child for a couple of reasons. First of all, this is not up for debate. That's not discipline. That is abuse. That is abusive. Imagine someone who is 3 times bigger than you are, in your face, crouched down, screaming at you, telling you what they're gonna do. They're gonna break your face. They're gonna do this. They're calling you all kinds of obscenities. And worse is like dragging you all around, like just like a rag doll. I didn't really see anybody too divided. I did see people who said, you know, that was discipline, and you know, that the mother should be commended. I also saw people who said that, you know, they received the same treatment as they were growing up, which made me start to think, okay, here we go. Black folk, can we just talk for a minute? Can we just have a conversation? Listen. As I said before in my opener, I'm not against corporal punishment. I'm really not. I do think that there are times when it's appropriate to use corporal punishment. However, there's a way and a methodology that you dispense that. We are so fragmented and broken as a people until we don't understand that abuse is not nurturing and abuse is not care. We don't even understand as adults that the way that we may have been treated as children, the things that were done to us, was not appropriate, that it went beyond the boundaries of reasonable parenting. Yeah, that's all I want to say about that. I think that, of course, as parents, we grow up and we imitate and replicate those things that we saw in our homes. But I think that it's important for all of us to take those situations and take those circumstances that we found ourselves in as children and evaluate them as adults and determine whether or not that kind of behavior, that kind of whatever structure has any place in our homes today. I'm not saying that you have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'm not saying that you have to totally reshape or restructure or, you know, redefine your own parenting methodology. But what I am asking is that you continue to evaluate whether or not what it is that you're doing is working. This baby was 7, like a 7. I don't know what he could have done that was so egregious that he was treated like he was a grown man. And I think that was a lot of my problem. Like he was a grown man. And I remember thinking when I saw that video that I have seen numerous videos, and I've even heard, black men say, yeah, I don't really mess around with black women, or I don't really like black women, or, whatever the case may be. And I always used to retort like, well, ain't your mama black? I'm gonna have to stop saying that, because I'm not suggesting that all black women do that. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying, y'all. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that if a black man came from something like that, if he, as a little boy, he grew up with that kind of vitriol, that kind of treatment, that kind of dispensing of unfair and biased judgment and degradation, I can see why that little black boy growing up in that household will come away with a sense that he's not protected and that black women do not mean him any good. And if that's the case, then we did that nonsense to ourselves, and we just need to stop it. Like, we really need to stop it and really need to check ourselves and see how we're treating these children. It's always been egregious to me when I see children being spoken to in a manner that is so harsh and so unloving and so just, I wouldn't talk to my dog like that. Honestly, it always breaks my heart. I hate it when I hear that. And of course, in today's climate, you can't even say anything to parents, because parents have the right to parent in the way that they want to. But I think that, now we're getting to the point where, people are stepping up and stepping out and saying, this is wrong, and trying to protect children in a comprehensive way. Now, there is an imbalance to all of that, right? We don't want government to police us and tell us how to raise our children and what to do. But if children are truly in danger, whether it's physically, emotionally, spiritually is difficult to prove, but emotionally, if they are in danger, and if they are being mistreated, and if they are not in a position where they understand nor can rationalize appropriately, then I think that collectively as a society, we have an obligation to step up and do our best to protect them and do our best to give them the best possible start ever. I did read just a few moments ago that mother had her children removed. I can't gloat about that. Who wants to gloat about children being removed from a home? I did make a comment on a post though, that unbeknownst to that mom, she actually saved her children, because hopefully in the time that her children are gone out of the house, she'll learn better parenting skills. She'll learn better ways to cope with the stress and the anxiety and the overwhelming feeling of being a parent. I don't know her situation or her circumstances, but I don't want to vilify her. I don't. I think that somewhere in her, she loves her children. She just has no idea and no ability to really show it in a way that is appropriate. And so perhaps while the children are out the house, she'll, be told that she has to go to parenting or, anger management or whatever it is, so that those children can be rejoined safely with their mother and grow up in an atmosphere where there is love and nurturing in that home, and hopefully break the cycle of abuse and of dysfunction and control and manipulation, because that is so important. I don't know, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'd be interested in your commentary. If y'all seen that video, like, what were your thoughts and what is their feedback? And would you have intervened if you saw that? Let me know. Talk to y'all later. Bye.